Welcome back to our YouTube channel CAD Camster. Today we will design and assemble this belt roller support assembly in SolidWorks 2018. You can see we will design each and every component of this assembly, and at last we will assemble all the components to make this assembly. And this is the 2D drawing which I am going to use. You can see this is our assembly. And this is the exploded view of our assembly, belt roller assembly. And this is the first part, which is bracket. And all these dimensions which are mentioned in the drawing are in millimeters. So we make sure you are working under millimeter gram second system. First we will design this part bracket. After that we will go through this next part, which is bushing, and after that roller. And then next part will be shaft, and at last we will create this base. So let me go through the first drawing, which is our bracket. You can see this is the drawing, and all these drawings are in first angle projection. So this will be the front view, and this is the side view of our part number 1 bracket, and this is the top view. First I will start with this top view and create this base portion of thickness 10 mm. First I will create this base of thickness 10 mm, including these holes. After that I will create this contour on this face, back face, which is here, and its thickness is 8 mm, and this whole thickness is 30 mm. After that I will create this rib, which is shown here. This rib, its thickness is 10 mm, which is mentioned here. So let's get started. Now let me exit this assembly. Now select your file, select your new. Now select your part, click here OK. Now let me change background to plain white and select here millimeter gram second system. Now select here front plane, or you can select top plane. I will select here front plane, click here normal to and sketch. Now first we will sketch a rectangle of dimensions which is mentioned here 72 and 35. The length will be 72 and the width will be 35. So select here center rectangle, snap this center point, origin point, and create a rectangle. Now you can select a smart dimension, or you can right click and select smart dimensions from here, or there is a third way in which you can press the S key, which is a shortcut key. Now you can see a pop-up window is open, and you can select recent commands or all the shortcut commands from the here. Now you can see here there is a symbol of smart dimension. You can select it from here. Now this edge will be, you can see 35. So enter the value of 35 mm. Now this edge here is 72 mm. So select this edge, enter the value of 72 mm. Now you can see there is a fillet of 12 mm radius on these two corners. So select here sketch fillet. Now enter the value of 12 mm and select this edge and this edge, this edge and this, like this. The radius will be 12 millimeters. Now click here OK. Now exit this sketch fillet command. Now we have to extrude it up to a thickness of 10 mm, which is mentioned here. You can see the thickness will be 10 mm. So go to features, select here extrude boss face and enter the value of 10 mm. Select here midplane. Now click here OK. Now you can see here there is a cut of 4 mm and 5 mm dimension. We have to make this cut out. Here it is shown by this line, this cutout, which you can see with the help of this line, which I am highlighting. This line shows this cutout. So for that, select this face, click here normal to. Now let me rotate it like this. Now hold down the shift key and use the arrow keys to rotate it up proper position. Hold down the shift key and move the upward key, left key and downward key. You can see now this is the proper plane viewing, or you can see proper viewing angle, so that I can create a sketch. Now select sketch, line and sketch a profile like this. Now select here smart dimension and this distance, let me zoom in. This vertical distance is 4 mm. So select this edge. This will be 4 mm and this will be 5 mm. Now select this edge. This will be 5 mm. Now click here OK. Now select here extrude cut. Now select here through all both. Now click here OK. Now you can see. Now we will create these holes which are mentioned in this top view. You can see these holes are of dia 12 mm and this cutout is through all this 10 mm, which is mentioned here through, which means this cutout depth is up to the base depth, which is 10 mm, and their center to center distance is 48 mm, and from this base it is 12 mm. So let's create these circles. Dia will be 12, so select this face, click here normal to. Now sketch on this face. Now select circle command, create here 2 circles like this. Now select first circle, hold down the control key and select the second circle and make them equal. Now select the center point of the first circle, hold down the control key, select the center point of the second circle and click here horizontal. Make horizontal relationship between these two centers. Now you can see these two are in a horizontal relationship. Now go to smart dimension, select this center and this center. You can see the center to center distance is 48 mm. Now enter the value of 48 mm. Now this is 48, so from this origin which is at the center, each of them will be 24 mm. So this will be 24. You can either define it by this one to this one. Now from this base edge, you can see it is 12 mm here. So select this base edge and select the center. This will be 12. Now let me, looks like the centers. Let me delete this relation. Now this will be 24 because this will be horizontal. Now select smart dimension. Now we have to specify the radii or dia, which is 12 mm. Enter the value of 12 mm. Now you can see, now go to features, select here extrude cut. Now select here through all. Now you can see the preview. Now click here OK. Now we have created this cutout. Now we have to create this profile, this one, and you can see this profile is, let me zoom in the side view. This profile is at this face behind, which is a cut which we have created earlier. I mean this face. The profile is at this face. You can see. Now in the next step I will select this face. Again select normal to. Now hold down the shift key and move the left side arrow key 2 times like this. Now select this face and sketch. Now sketch here 2 concentric circles the dia will be 30 mm because radius is 15 mm and the 12 mm inside. And select this center point and select this origin point, make them vertical. Now select a smart dimension, select this inside circle, its dia will be 12 mm. Now select this outside, its dia will be 30 mm because radius is 15 mm. Now select a line command. Now create these lines again. Select line command, snap this point, create a vertical line in downward direction and close this sketch. Now we have to specify the distance from this edge. You can see from this center to this edge, top edge of the base part is 50 mm. So select the smart dimension, select this center, select this edge. This will be 50 mm like this. Now you can see it is fully defined. Now go to features, select here extrude boss base. Now select this region and this region. Direction will be opposite. You can see it is in this direction from this face which I am creating, and the thickness I will choose here 8 mm. Enter the distance of 8 mm. Like this. Now click here OK. Now we have to extrude it 5 mm, which is 13 minus 8 in this direction, this profile. So from here to here, this will be 5 mm. So we have to extrude this again 5 mm. For that, select this face, sketch. Now select here convert entities, select this arc and click here OK. Now drag this point up to this one. Now again select this edge or circle, convert entities. Now you can see we have created our required profile. Now go to features, select here extrude boss base and the distance will be 5 mm or you can write it 13 minus 8. Direction will be here, this one. Now click here OK. Now you can see we have created our profile. Now we have to create here this fillet. This fillet, I forgot to mention it. This one will be of radius 15 mm. You can note it down. This radius will be 15 mm. I forgot to mention it. Now go to this part and go to features, select here fillet. Now radius, enter the value of 15 mm. Select here constant size fillet. Select asymmetric, enter the value of 15 mm. Now select this edge and this edge. Now you can see the preview. Now click here OK. You can see this is our part number 1. Now one more thing which we have to create is this rib. Now for that we have to select this mid plane, which is this right plane. You can see it is exactly at the middle. Now click here normal to like this. Now hold down the shift key. Let me select this again. Now hold down the shift key, move the left side arrow key 2 times and the up and click here, select this right plane and click here sketch. Now select a line command. Now select and create a line like this. Now you can see from this base, this distance is 14 mm. We have to specify this distance from here to this base. This will be 40 mm. So select a smart dimension, select this line. This will be 40 mm. Like this, you can rotate it like this. Now one more constraint we have to add. You can see this line is, this end is free to move. So select this edge and hold down the control key and select this endpoint and select here make PS. Now you can see it is fixed. Now go to features, select here rip command and the thickness will be, we want, select here both sides and the thickness is 10 mm which is mentioned here. Now enter the value of 10 mm and direction will be opposite. Flip, so select here flip material side. Now you can click on this preview. You can see it is showing the preview. Now uncheck this and click here OK. Now in this way we can create our part number 1, which is bracket. Now let me add some appearance to it. Now go to metal, select here brass, sandblaster. Now save this part, click here save. Now select here desktop. Let me create one folder. This is part number 1, bracket. Now save this part. Now in the next step, we will create our next part, which is this bushing. Now we will create our next part, which is this part number 2 bushing. You can see this is the drawing of our next part. This outer dia is 30 mm and this inner one cutout is of 18 mm. And from here to here it is 24 mm dia and this thickness is 3 mm and the overall thickness is or depth is 22 mm. This is the section view along this axis, means if we cut our part from this axis and view from this direction right to left, then we will get this type of view. Now for that, go to file, select here new, select part, click here OK. Now let me change background to plain white, select here millimeter round again. Now select here front plane, click here normal to and sketch. Now select circle command, create one circle. Now you can see the outer circle will be of 30 mm dia. So select smart dimension, select the circle, enter the value of 30 mm like this. Now its thickness will be 3 mm, which is mentioned here. You can also create by creating this section view and using the revolve command. Now go to feature, select here extrude boss face and enter the value of 3 mm. Direction will be opposite like this. Now again select this face, click here normal to and sketch Select here circle command and create one circle. Now the diameter of this circle will be 24 mm, which is mentioned here, and its extrude distance will be 22 minus 3 mm from this edge. So select the smart dimension, select the circle, its dia will be 24. Now go to features, select here extrude, enter the value of 22 minus 3, which is 19 mm, like this. Now we have to create the cutout of 18 mm through wall. Now for that, select this face again, sketch, normal. Now select circle command, create one circle. Now go select here smart dimension and select the circle and enter the value of 18 mm because its dia is 18 mm here, which is mentioned. Now select here extrude cut and select here through wall bore. Now select here O. Now you can see this is our next part, bushing, part number 2. Let me add appearance to steel. Now let me show you one thing. You can see this is the front view. So let me select this case, and this is the front view which is mentioned in the drawing. You can also verify with the help of this hidden lines. You can see this is the front view, and when you will rotate it to this right plane and select here normal, you can see. Now select here section view. Now click here OK. This is a section view which is shown in the drawing. You can see. As I have said, if you cut from, this is our top view, this was our top view, and if we cut from this mid plane, which is mid axis, which is this A-A, and view from this side, you will get this type of view. What I was referring to is that this, we have cut our material from this direction and viewing from this side, that is why we are getting this view. In this way you can also verify your part with the help of the different views of the drawing. Now let me exit this, switch to this view. Now I will save this. Now click here save. Now this is our part number 2, bushing. Save this part, and in the next step we will create our next part, which is this part number 3, roller. Now we will create our next part, which is part number 3, roller. You can see this is the front view of our part number 3, roller, and this is the section view of our part, and along this axis B-B, if we cut along this axis and view our part from right to left, we will get this type of view. Now to create this part, the approach is that I will create one center line first, then at a distance of 12 mm from this center line, I will create this profile, which you can see this is I-channel profile. After that, I will revolve using revolve command using the center line as an axis. And in this way we can create this part. So let's start the modeling part. Now select here file, select new. Now select here part, click here OK. Now let me change background to plain white. Now select here system to millimeter gram second. Now select here front plane, click here normal to and sketch. Now select here center line and create one center line, horizontal center line like this. Now go to smart dimension, select the center line, enter the value of 20 mm. Now I will create this half profile. You can see this half I will create. So this distance will be 20 mm because the whole distance is 40 mm. And the other half I will mirror it using the mirror command. So select here line command and create this profile. And close this profile like this. Now select this point, hold down the control key, select this point and make them vertical. Now select a smart dimension. This distance will be 12 mm because the whole distance is here 24 mm, this one. So from the center line to this edge, this will be 12 mm. You can see this will be 12 mm from this edge. So select these two edges and enter the value of 12 mm. Now let me drag this up like this. Now again select smart dimension, select this edge to this top edge which is 38 mm. Select this top edge. This will be 38 mm. Now drag this also. Now select a smart dimension. Again, now select this edge and this point. This will be 15 mm, which is mentioned here. Now the other edge, which is this edge, it is 20 mm and the other one is 33 and the other one is 35. Now select this point, this edge, this will be 20 mm. Now select this one, this will be 33 mm and the last one will be 35 mm. Now select this one and the center line, this will be 35 mm. Now this distance is 8 mm. So select these two edges, this will be 4 mm because the whole distance is 8 mm. Now from here to here it is 7 mm. So select the smart dimension, select this point and this edge, this will be 7 mm. Now you can see this distance is 9 mm and in the drawing this distance is also 9 mm. The horizontal distance of this inclined edge. Now press the escape key to exit the smart dimension command. Now select here mirror entities and select drag and select these entities. Now mirror about this axis. Now click here OK. Now go to features, select here revolve boss base. Axis will be this and select here in this box. It is asking for the selected contours. Now select this close region and this close region. Now you can see the preview. Uncheck this thin feature. Now you can see this is our required part. Now click here OK. You can see in this way we can create our part number 3, which is roller. Let me add some appearance to it. Select here polished steel. You can see. Now I will save this part. Select here save. This is our part number 3, roller. Now click here save. And in the next step, we will create our next part, which is part number 4, this shaft. Now we will create our next part, which is part number 4, shaft. This is our part number 4, shaft. You can create this part by using the extrude command, or you can also create this part by creating this half profile, either above half or the lower half, and use the revolve command along this dash axis or center line axis, and you will get the desired part. I will create this part by using the revolve command. So first I will sketch, this is a section view along this axis AA. If we cut it from this axis and view from this direction, then we will get this type of view. Now let's create this part. Go to file, select here new. Now select here part, click here OK. Now let me change background to plain white. Now select here millimeter gram second. Now select here front plane, click here normal to and sketch. Now select here center line and create one horizontal center line like this. You can see here this symbol. When you will hover your cursor over this symbol, this is a constraint. You can see it is showing horizontal, means this line is horizontal. Now in the next step, we will sketch this profile, this length of the horizontal length. This horizontal length will be 80 mm. So select a smart dimension, select this line, enter the value of 80 mm like this. Now select a line command again and sketch one profile. Like this. Now this is our required profile. Now select a smart dimension. This distance is 15 mm, you can see. Enter the value of 15 mm. And this will be 50 mm because the other one will be 15 mm, so this will be 50. Now you can see this dia is 12 mm. From center line it is 6 mm. From here to here this will be 6 mm. And you can also dimension it if you want to dimension it as a dia or the whole distance. You can also do that. All you have to do, let me delete this and select a smart dimension. Now select this line, and instead of move your cursor towards the other half of the center line like this. You can see it is showing by the whole distance. Now like this. Now this will be 12 mm. Same as select this line and the center line. Just overall distance is here 18 mm. Enter the value of 80 mm like this. Now select this point, make horizontal like this. Now go to features, select here revolve workspace and select here. This pop-up is showing because our center line was construction line. Now select the 360 degree and the axis of revolution will be the center line axis. Now click here OK. Now you can see this is our part. Now you can see there is a cutout of 6 mm dia throughout this part. Now select this face, click here normal to and select here sketch. Now select circle command, snap this origin point and create a one circle. Now go to feature, select smart dimension, select the circle and its dia will be 6 mm. Now enter the value of 6. Now go to features, select here extrude cut. Now select here through all both. Now click here OK. Now this cutout is up to the 80 mm length, you can see. Now we have to create one chamfer on the both ends of 2 mm and 45 degree. For that, click on this drop down icon, select here chamfer. Select here angle distance chamfer and enter the value of 2 mm. Angle will be 45 degree. Now select this edge and select this edge. Angle will be 2 mm and distance will be 2 mm and the angle will be 45 degrees. Enter the value of 2 mm and angle will be 45 degrees. Now click here OK. Now you can see. Now you have to create this upper cutout of 6 mm at a distance of 40 mm from both the ends. For that, you can select this plane, top plane. Now select here normal plane and click here sketch. Now select circle command, create one circle. Now die of circle is 6 mm and its center is 40 mm apart from this edge, left edge. Select smart dimension, select the circle, its die is 6 mm and from the center to this edge it is 40 mm. Now one constraint we have to specify. Now select this origin point and hold down the control key and select this center of the circle and click here make horizontal. Now you can see. Now go to features, select here extrude cut. Now select here through wall bolt. Now click here OK. Now you can see this is our cutout. Now if you want to verify your drawing, you can verify it using this front view. Click here normal. Now select here section view. Now you can see it is exactly similar to our part or our drawing section view. Now we will add some appearance to it. Now add here brushed steel like this. Now save this part. This is our part number 4 shaft. So enter 4 shaft. Now in the next step we will create our last part, which is our part number 5, this base. Now we will create our next part, which is part number 5 base. This is the front view of our part and this is the top view and this is the side view of our part. Now first we will start with this top view and create this top view with the help of a center rectangle. After that we will extrude it up to a thickness of, you can see here the thickness is 10 mm, but we will not extrude it 10 mm. We will extrude it up to a distance of 7 mm. After that we will create this 3 mm extrude. So the thickness will be 10 mm because it is 3 mm. After that we will create this cutout and extrude and these holes. So let's get it started. Go to file, select here new, select here part, click here OK. Now select background to plain white and select here millimeter transfer. Now select here front plane, click here normal to and sketch. Now select here center rectangle, create one rectangle using this origin as a center point. Now you can see the dimensions of this rectangle are 72 mm and 120 mm. So assign the dimension, go to smart dimension, select this edge, enter the value of 72 mm. Now select this edge, enter the value of 120 mm like this. Now you can see there are fillets at all 4 corners of radius 12 mm. So select here fillet, enter the value of 12 mm and left click and drag all these and select all this sketch. You can see automatically it will snap all 4 corners. Now click here OK. Now we have to create these 4 circles and their center is concentric with this arc centers, and their dia are 12 mm. So snap the center, create a circle, and snap the center, create a circle, and same as here. Now select this circle, hold down the control key and select all three remaining. Now click here equal. Now select smart dimension, select this one, enter the value of 12 mm like this. Now go to features, select here extrude boss face, select and enter the thickness of 10 mm, select here midplane, click here OK. Now select this face, click the normal tool, again select this face and sketch. Now select here center line, create one center line like this. Make sure it is vertical, you can see here vertical constraint is showing. Now again select here line command. Now we will sketch this above and the below profile. Now select this line, hold down the control key and select these two and select here make symmetry. Now select a smart dimension. You can see here the thickness is 3 mm. So select this edge, enter the value of 3 mm and this will be 50 mm. Like this. So it will automatically 25 mm from the center line because we have added symmetric constraints earlier. You can see. Now select line command and connect these 2 points like this. Now go to feature, select here extrude cut and select here to wall bore. Now click here OK. Now you can see. Now we have to create one extrude on the above portion. Now select this face and sketch. Now again select one center line, create one center line like this. Now select line command. And create this profile. Now select this point, hold down the control key and select this point, make them vertical. Same as here, select these 2 points, make them vertical because these 2 profiles will be parallel and adjacent to each other. Now select this edge, this will be 3 mm. As per the drawing, you can see here it is 3 mm. Now go to features, select here extrude boss face and the thickness will be up to this. Then select here up to surface and this surface, select. Now click here OK. Now you can see this is our part number 5 base. Now let me add some appearance to it. Now save this part number 5 base. Now in the next step we will assemble all our components which we have created earlier. Now we will assemble all our components. This is the final assembly. We have to create this assembly. So let's get started. Now select here file, select new, select here assembly, click here OK. Now let me change background to plain white. Select here millimeter gram second system. Now select here insert component. First we will insert this base. part number 5, which is base. Now click on this rotate components. Now let me rotate it. Now select here rotate. Rotate it like this. You can see this component is fixed. Now select here insert component. Select this part number 1 bracket. Now select rotate component and rotate this component like this. Now select this inside surface. Click here mate. Select this inside surface of this hole. Make them concentric. Click here OK. Now select this inside surface and this inside surface. Select here concentric. Click here OK. Now drag this part up to here. Now select this face and this face. Now make them coincident using coincident mate. Click here OK. Now exit this mate command. Now right click on this part number 1 bracket and select here copy mates. Now click on this arrow. Now it will ask for the concentric relation. Select this one. The concentric relation will be this one. Now coincident face, I will select this face. Now click here. Looks like it is reversed. Let me delete this. You can also mirror this. Now select here mirror components. Mirror plane. Select the plane of this base. Expand this. Select this plane, right plane. Now component, select this. Now click on this arrow. You can see the preview. Now click here OK. Now you can see. Now select your insert component. Now insert this folder part number 3 like this. Now again select your insert component. Click on this bushing part number 2. Insert it. Now select the surface. Select here and select this surface. Make them concentric using concentric relationship. Now click here OK. Now select this face and this face. Make them coincident. Click here OK. Now hold down the control key and drag this. Hold down the control key. Select this part. Hold down the control key, and you can see we can derive one more part. Now select this surface. Select here mate. Select this inside surface. Now select here flip mate alignment. Now click here OK. Now one more mate. Select this surface and this face. Make them coincident. Click here OK. Now select this inside surface and this inside surface. Make them concentric using concentric relationship. Now click here OK. Now one more mate we will add. Now expand this advanced mate section. Now select here width mate. Now select this face, this face, this face and this face. Now you can see this part roller will automatically adjust equally in this gap of between these two brackets. You can see this, it is equidistant. This gap is equal in both sides. So this is done with the help of the width mate, and I have selected here centered because I want it to be in the exact center of this gap. Now click here OK. Now we will add our next part. Exit this move command. Now select this shaft and rotate it using this rotate component about y-axis. Now release the cursor. Select this outer surface, click here mate. Select this inside surface, make concentric, click here OK. Now drag this part up to here. Now what we want is to hit the shaft equally in this whole length. For that, you can see this. For that, we will select with mate again, expand this advanced mate section, select here with mate. Now select these two faces and this face, and this face. Now you can see it will automatically adjust or automatically fit in the whole length equally, exactly at the center. Now click here OK. Now in the next step, we will insert one socket head cap screw. For that, select your design library, select your toolbox. Now select your N-symmetric, select your bolt and screw. Now select your socket set screws. Sorry, this one, socket head screws. Now select this one and drag this one into this hole. You can see it is automatically detected. The hole size is M10. Now click on the stick icon. Now again in this hole. Now in this one, select this inside surface up to this face. Now in this one. Now press the escape key to release this command. Now you can see in this way we can assemble all our components. This is our final assembly. If you like this assembly or video, please like this video and subscribe our channel and hit the bell icon so that you get notifications of our latest videos. And thank you for watching our video.